Today we're going to look at how quick and easy it is to get set up with an EVO 4 audio interface. In the box you will find a quick start guide, the EVO 4 unit itself, and a USB-C to USB Type-A cable. EVO 4 is powered solely by the USB cable, so to get started, just plug it into your computer. EVO 4 works on both Mac and Windows computers. If you have a Mac, EVO 4 will start working straight away, so you just need to go to System Preferences and then the Sound menu, and then select EVO 4 as your output and your input device. It's a good idea to still download the EVO app from our website, as this will make sure that EVO 4 is kept up to date and will allow access to a few extra features. If you're on Windows, then you just need to install the driver, which is really easy. Just go to our website and download the driver from there and follow the installation through. Once installed, you can then go to the Windows Setting app and then go to the Sound menu and select EVO 4 as your input and output device. So now that EVO 4 is connected and installed on your computer, we need to get some audio going. So first, let's get some speakers and headphones plugged in. For your speakers, just connect a cable between your speaker input and the speaker output on the back of EVO 4. When you do this for the first time, make sure that your speakers are powered off when you connect everything, or you could end up with a loud popping sound which can damage your speakers. To plug in your headphones, just use the 1/4" connector on the front of the unit, and if you plug in your headphones while speakers are connected, it will automatically mute the speakers, so don't worry if they just suddenly turn off. So now that all the outputs are connected, I'll just show you how to control them. On the right hand side of EVO 4 are your output controls. So on the bottom you have the volume button, so press that, adjust the volume knob, and you'll be able to adjust both the level of your headphones and your speakers. Above the volume button is the monitor mix button. This lets you blend between what's coming in on your inputs and what's coming back from your computer. This is really useful if you're recording with some pre-recorded material, but you also want to hear what you're playing live in your headphones. Rotating the knob all the way to the left will be just hearing your inputs, and rotating the knob all the way to the right will be just hearing your computer. And when you're recording, you probably want to balance somewhere in the middle. To start recording, you need to plug your microphones or instruments into EVO 4. You can use the XLR inputs on the back for your microphones, and you can use the instrument input on the front for things like electric guitar and basses. The instrument input comes in on channel 1, so if you're wanting to use a microphone as well, you'll need to make sure that that is plugged into channel 2. If you're using a microphone that requires phantom power, like a condenser mic, then you just need to press the input that the mic's connected to, and then press the 48-volt button. Now we can easily set our levels using EVO 4's smartgain feature. To do this, press the smartgain button, followed by the inputs that you want to set the gain for, and then press the smartgain button again. The LEDs around the volume knob will then animate to show that you're in smartgain mode. Start speaking or singing into your microphone or playing your instrument, and EVO 4 will automatically set the perfect level for your recording. Once you see the smartgain button light up green, you're good to go. You can still fine-tune the level manually if you'd like by just pressing the input button and then turning the volume knob. Now we need to actually set up the recording, so open up your audio software of choice. With most software, you're going to need to set EVO 4 as the audio device so that it can see the inputs and outputs. This is usually a setting found in the preferences or the settings menu of each individual software. If you're not sure how to do this, I recommend checking out the manual for the software that you're using. Now create a new track in your audio software, set the input to the channel that you're using, hit record, and you're away. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos and tutorials on recording with EVO 4. And if you need any help getting things set up, then head over to the help pages on our website at evo.audio or get in touch.